Hi, he said, from Zetster's lab. I'm in bed chilling. I worked in the garden the whole morning. I'm revived but wasted. So I just came for my afternoon snooze, and hubby brought me this huge cup of coffee. And I was reading something, and then I just thought, oh, I need to share this. I need to share this. It was as if a light was going on in my head. I'm always talking about living in the now. Life happens now. But what does it really, really mean? Means to live in the now, in the moment. And then as I was reading something, as I said, I clicked. Let's say I get up in the morning, okay? I wake up. That is what happens. The things that's happening. I wake up, so I drink my cup of coffee that hubby usually brings me. Yeah, he's a darling. Usually bring me coffee in bed in the morning, and now even in the afternoon. So I drink my coffee. Then I get out of bed. I get dressed. Then I go, let's say, to the kitchen, and I make some breakfast. So these are the actual things that's happening. But what has happened in my mind? I wake up. All of a sudden, I think, how are we going to get through this epidemic? What's going to happen after the lockdown? Will we have a job? Will we have money? How are we going to make it? And my mind starts racing on this track towards this doom and gloom in the future and the fear. Okay, and then I stop it eventually. I stop that track thought. And let's say then I think, oh, but I miss my children. They're in Thailand. And my little babies, grandchildren. And how I miss them. And I go through that, on that road, down into heart sore and depression and whatever. And let's say I get to the kitchen and there's no eggs. Now, what am I going to do now? Now we don't have eggs, and will we ever get to the shops? And what if they stop us and what if the row is long? And what if I get the virus? And then I need to go to Livingston Hospital. That's a terrible hospital that they now said we need to go to if you have the virus in Port Elizabeth. And how will I cope then? I mean, can you hear what I'm saying? Nothing of those roads that my mind went on actually happened. Nothing. That is what I mean. We need to still the mind. Get our mind to just stop and just start to experience what is actually happening. Now let me explain that. That's what I thought. Let's say I wake up in the morning. I get my cup of coffee. So what's happening? I'm thankful. I'm living in the moment. Thank you, hubby, for my coffee. I've got a husband. How wonderful. And I live in that gratefulness of having him with me. Okay, and then let's say I get up, and what happens? I hear the birds singing, get up, get up. We always, there's this chirpy little bird, and it always sounds like, move it, move it, move it, move it. We call it the move it little bird. Then I hear the move it little bird, and I just think, how wonderful. The birds doesn't worry. Why will I worry? And then I see the sun coming through the window, and I think, isn't it beautiful? The sun is shining. I experience, and I still my mind to live in the moment. So I enjoy the birds that's singing. I enjoy the sun that's shining. I enjoy my cup of coffee. Instead of allowing my mind to race off into the future or into the past or into the what if this and what if that and what if, I stop my mind and I savor the moment. I start to live in the now, not in the make-believe. Because the thing that I was actually reading, it goes something like this. There's actually the things that's actually happening is 5% or less of what is actually going on in your head that is not happening. So yes, I get up in the morning, I hear the birds, I drink my coffee, I think of my children in Thailand, and I'm thankful that I had them, that they're mine, that they're happy, that they're safe, even though they're not with me. But I choose to experience the thankfulness of what is happening now, instead of allowing my mind and the doom and gloom and but they should have been with me and I want to be with them and when will I see them again? No, I live in the moment and I appreciate that what I have now. And that was just amazing to me. Just realizing we need to slow down. And that is what this whole pandemic is teaching us once again. Slow down. Live in the moment. Not in the what is going to happen and can happen and whatever when this is now done. We don't know. But when we are there, we're once again in the moment. And then the spirit in us, the life in us will lead us what to do then. But let's start to live in the now. Let's start to really enjoy what's actually happening in our lives. You know, let's say you get up and you get into your kitchen and you think, okay, what do I have to make breakfast with? Okay, there's bread. Let's say there's bread and there's an egg. What can I do with that now? Instead of thinking, oh, I don't have bacon, I don't have that, I don't have. What do you have? And let's just enjoy making something with what we have. And that's life. That's abundant, everlasting, all-consuming life. Life consumes fear and doom and gloom and make-believe and everything. You know, I just wanted to share that. I was excited to once again realize, click, what it actually means to live in the now. To enjoy the moment, to savor the moment, to just be. So my friends, I hope this helped. I hope it makes you realize we've got so much to be thankful for. When we start to live in the moment and not allow our minds to run around like crazy things. Because that's what they will do. Your mind is your enemy. The life in you tells you, still your mind. Do not fear. All is well. When? Now. So cheers to having wonderful coffee. This is my mug from my dear friend. I'm not in New Zealand. I'm still in Port Elizabeth in my beautiful house, in my bed with a new headboard my hubby made me. So life happens now. I don't know what the future's going to hold, but I know what I have now. And that is freaking amazing. Cheers. Have a fantastic day. Now I need to put this off.